I'm going to show you a method to actually cheat and steal from videos that are already making hundreds of thousands of dollars within e-commerce, TikTok Shop, Shopify. And if you're new here, my name is Victor. I use my experience as a marketing project manager to share what's working in e-commerce, AI, and affiliate marketing right now. So if that sounds like your vibe, there's a subscribe button somewhere on the screen. I'm so excited to go through it. Let's jump straight in. So the first thing you'll need is a tool like Kalodata. Now, I use Kalodata, but there's plenty of tools like this out there. If you want to try this one and follow along, the link is in the description. But if you've got another, then you can go ahead and pull that up and try this out. Hopefully, it'll have the same features as well. So what you want to do is, firstly, let me prove to you that these videos are currently making money, right? We've got this video ad here, which I pulled from the top 10 rankings. I've looked in the last 30 days where there's virtually no ad spend, meaning these ads have been performing well organically. We've not thrown money at them, and there's no ROAS. Again, there's no money thrown at, because this means that it's going to be slightly easier for you to compete, right? If you're just starting out as an e-commerce entrepreneur, you haven't got any budget, you haven't got any money, but you want to get your foot in the door and make those first few dollars. These people are doing it organically, and they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars on TikTok Shop with these video ads. What are they doing exactly? So the one that caught my interest is this third one here. It's 12 seconds long, and it's very, very clearly an AI generated video. I'm not going to play the video because it's got a very popular copyrighted pop song on it. There's no narration as such. There's no dialogue. It's just mainly visuals and a video that's very nicely put together. So what we're going to do, again, our goal is to steal this video idea, because we know that they are generating this product. The video itself was published on the 21st of October 2025. It's only 12 seconds long, and it's generated a stupid amount of money. They've only got just over 6,000 followers as well. No advertising spend whatsoever, all organic. We can see other video ads that are competing with it here, but majority of them having push on them. And if I'm being honest with you, I can already tell straight away that a lot of these, or maybe half of them, will be AI generated with realistic AI tools such as Sora, etc. Some of them are real. I could be wrong, but there's an opportunity for you to get your foot in the door if you are someone wanting to show your face and you're wanting to start with the AI generated video ad route. So the next thing we can do is look at another example. Here is this one that I've also pulled that we can potentially steal from. 10.1 million views, $97,000 generated. This one is 59 seconds long, quite a huge creator here. But again, within TikTok Shop, how big and how many followers you've got doesn't really make a difference in terms of how well you perform. So another one that we can potentially steal from, but we're doing it ethically, of course. Now, the quickest way that I've found is two basic methods you can use. I like both of them. There's a slightly longer one, which I really like and gravitate towards as well, because it brings out the creativity side of being a content creator as well as being an entrepreneur. But there's also a really quick cheat option, which I'm going to show you here in just a second. I'm going to create a separate video, I think, for the other one, the slightly longer one, which I think you'll find interesting as well, because the slightly longer method also very easily applies to maybe if you're using free AI tools rather than using AI tools like Kalodata, which you potentially have to pay for. So how do you go about stealing these video ideas that are generating hundreds of thousands of dollars? So the very first thing you do, going back onto our AI generated video ad here, the beauty of Kalodata is if you go onto this button right here and highlight over AI export script, you've got an option to view the transcript, and you've got an option to view the storyboard. Now, you can download the video as well and use an external transcript tool or whatever you like to use and store the video in your video library, video ads library, or whatever you keep. But if I click on video transcript, it is going to show me what the transcript is here, and it's going to allow me to copy it. Now, obviously, there's no dialogue here, so there's no transcript for me to copy. But if there was, what I could do is click on script optimizer, and you're going to see this much better in the next example that I'm going to show you as well, because there is dialogue in that example. When I do this, this brings up Kalodata's own AI, and it's going to analyze the video, pull out the information around the script, and do the best that it can to analyze what the script is, what's being said, and give us some opportunities to make that unique while still sticking to the unique selling points that are being offered there. Not entirely sure why that's not loading there, so I'm just going to go back. Maybe it's because there's no script that is not loading. So if I go onto storyboard as well, which is another option that you can use. Now, storyboard is really powerful because it pulls how the video is currently put together. And this gives you an idea of how you can go about constructing your own similar video that you can use and test as a video ad for your dropshipping products, or if you're a TikTok shop affiliate or TikTok shop seller, whatever it is that you do. Now, let's see what we've got on the storyboard here. We've got the scene, we've got the visual description, and we've got the audio script. Again, there's no for them to pull from, so there's nothing there, but we've already got a scene column, we've got a visual description column there as well. Now, what you can then do is you can save the script, pardon me. So if I click save, this is going to go onto my saved script library, which I have got here somewhere. There we go. Kalodata also allows you to save some of these scripts using their AI technology. So I've got this one that I've already saved here. If I refresh it, I've got a couple. There we go. I've got another one that I saved earlier as well, just from clicking that save script button here. This means I can always refer back to it in the future if I want to draw from that same example and maybe create another 5, 10, 15, 20 other video ideas that stick to that core product. You might have found a gold mine of a product that you want to really lean into and make as many videos as possible, because when you start making a ton of revenue from one, just keep doing it. You want to keep promoting that same product. So it's really good for you to do that. And you already have a built-in library that you can always refer back to. You don't have to use any third-party tools. You don't have to use Google Sheets, Google Drive, whatever, Notion, and all these other tools. I've got those scripts in the library there. But what I can also do, which is really important, if I refer back onto my scripts here, so let me click onto this storyboard. So I'm just gonna pause that. Now I can go ahead and copy this, and I can get some different ideas in terms of how I can manipulate, how I can change this idea. For example, we've got this: a man carefully places a K-pop themed toy box next to a young girl. I could change it to young man, Christmas morning. I could change the skin tone or race of this man. You know, I could change emotionally connecting value and attack. The girl, now awake and excited, runs out of a house with a Christmas decoration. So that's the second part of it there. So it's probably somewhere around here. So yeah, there we go. So again, I could change that and make it a house in the woods, or make it an apartment block where the girl is running in the hallway, showing her friends. So a lot of ideas, while I'm still sticking to this winning formula here, where I'm making my video also 12 to 13 seconds long, sticking to the same call to action that they're using, which I'm guessing will be somewhere at the beginning here. Essentially, you've got your whole production ideation sorted out just from that simple idea right there. Now, I can do the same with this other video ad here. So this one, $97,000 in revenue. Obviously, this is not the commission that they took home, but this is how much revenue they generated over the last 30. I can do exactly the same thing. Now, this one has got some dialogue in it, so I can go ahead and highlight here. Now, what I can do, rather than the options that I've shown you, which are transcript export or storyboard export, I'm going to show you another tool that you can use here, which is AI Script Optimizer. Now, what this actually does, it analyzes the current video. If I go on and click on generate, you'll see it running there. It analyzes what's happening, what's being said in the script, and it pulls that information out and then breaks it down into sections, which then allows me to have a play around with those different sections, make that script my own. You can already see how the man is presenting, how he's put the video together. Now, if you've got the product in hand and you're a human being, maybe you're not leaning towards the faceless AI method, you're leaning more towards the realistic, let me show you how this works POV type of approach, this might be a good idea for you. So there we go. So straight away, we've got script one here. So we've got these different tabs, again, these different columns: scene, visual description, and audio script. Question opening: a person looking frustrated into a mirror, touching their nose and cheeks, the lighting dim, emphasizing skin texture, blah, 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 blah. So it's telling us here what's happening. Audio script: do you ever have those days when your skin just feels gross, like no matter how much you wash it, your pores, blah, 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 blah. So what's powerful here is we've got the visual description and the audio script. Now, it's powerful because you also wanting to take this example and go the faceless route, you can take the visual description and put it into a tool like ChatGPT, and you could say, hey, here's a visual description for a video. I want you to spin up a similar but unique version. I can use it to create 5 unique video ads, 10 unique video ads. But you could also take the script separately and say, hey, by the way, let's use this script as well to generate a similar video. Now, if you're using AI, I would be very cautious about using audio, because visuals can be very realistic nowadays with AI. But if you're using AI generated audio, that might pique the interest of TikTok's AI to pick up that it's an AI generated video. So just, I'd be really careful. But if you want to trial that out, absolutely. But I would maybe go the non-audio script route, maybe just use text on the screen, because then it's going to be harder for them to determine, is this a real person? Is it not a real person, in my humble opinion? But we've also got a second script idea here as well. We've got scene, visual description. Again, different descriptions that we can use, so different interpretations of that same video ad, which we know is already being successful, generating $97,000 in the last 30 days. What I can also do is save this into my script library as well within Kalodata. I can name it script 3 underscore and then just save it there. And straight away, that's going to go onto my script library here. If I refresh it, and I can always go back to it at a later stage and play around with some ideas and create new video ads based on real data and videos that are before and making money right now.